Hello, this is Steve. Thank you for checking out our FAP Turbo results for week number 6. Again, if you haven't seen our other videos, you can check them out at fapturboreview.net. That's fapturboreview.net. Also, if you'd like to purchase the FAP Turbo package, you can do so and get a $10 discount at fapturbo.org. Just scroll down the page and then click the X button on the top right of your computer screen to close out that page. A little chat window will pop up asking you if you want the $10 discount, and you'll get the $10 discount, and it will be $139 instead of $149. As of right now, we do highly recommend the FAP Turbo package. It's worked extremely well for our demo scalping trades. We're only trading it in the scalping variety, and I'll let Dan talk to you more about results. Hosting, if you want a better hosting package than the one that FAP Turbo offers, you can go to fapturboreview.net/hosting.html, and you can get the hosting package is $35 a month. The FAP Turbo package was $70 a month. So, and this one works very well for us, so we recommend that one. We go live with Real Money on Monday, and I'll let Dan talk to you about the two brokers that we're going to be using as well. Also, Happy New Year. One thing I'd like to mention, though, is probably sometime the end of next week, so around the 7th or 8th, 9th of January, somewhere in there, we're going to have a webinar strictly for people that are clients of FAP Turbo that are on our email list. Now, if you bought the FAP Turbo package from somebody else, not a problem. You just need to be on our email list. And what we'll do on that webinar is we're going to have a tip that I don't think I've seen anybody else talk about on any forums or anything about FAP Turbo that I think will help us bypass the whole there's issues sometimes with these brokers and the FAP Turbo scalping because it works so well. A lot of these brokers don't like it. So we're going to discuss one of the ways to get around that. And like I said, we'll have an announcement that goes out to our email list. So make sure you're on our email list at fapturboreview.net, and you'll get a announcement about it, and we'll give you all the details of how to get on that webinar and so forth. So, but check that out. I'll let Dan talk to you about the results. He's going to talk to you about results. He's going to talk to you about the brokers he uses, and he's going to talk to you about the settings that he's going to use for each broker starting on Monday. So I'll let Dan talk to you about that. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you next week.
Hi, this is Dan with your Fap Turbo Weekly Update. Again, we're looking at a demo account, and I'm only going to talk about what happened this week. I also want to emphasize that if I was trading with real money, I would not have traded this past week, nor the week before. But since it's only a demo account, we decided to go ahead and let it trade and see how it went. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trades. Okay, we are looking at the demo account, and we're also looking at my hosting site. I'm going to go ahead and expand the trades here so we can take a little bit closer look at the ones that happened this week. Well, for the week we had 12 trades, 9 of them were winners, and we ended up ahead 86 pips. I want to point out that something very interesting happened this week is we had several duplicate trades. The program opened up the same position right away, which I have seen a couple of times, but not with this frequency. It happened 4 times this week. If you're interested in having your own hosting site so that you don't have to keep your own computer on and rely on your own computer to stay up for your trades, you can check out our recommended hosting site at the address on the screen here. So on Monday we're going to start trading with real money, and I'm going to be using 2 brokers. I've set up accounts with both of them, FXDD and FX Pro, and I do want to acknowledge that I have received several emails about both of these brokers, some positive, some negative. Since I really have no experience with trading with a broker yet with real money, it's hard for me to really recommend a broker. But I've decided to go with these two based on several things that I have read. If you are looking into brokers or looking at other brokers, I recommend you go to the Fap Turbo members page and look at the forum there for members and look at the different discussions about brokers that are going on. You can find out a lot of information about different brokers. Okay, so I put $400 into the FXDD account and got an extra $100. So we'll be actually having $500 in that one. And in the FX Pro, I sent $400. It's going to be less fees. I had a little bit of problem with both of them. Nothing serious, just typical bumps in the road. And I currently do not have the money in FX Pro, but they said that it should be in there come Monday. So I will be trading with it if the money's there. Obviously, I won't be if the money's not there. But as soon as it does get in there, I will be trading with that. These are the settings that I'll be using with the different brokers. I've decided to set the accounts up differently. One I will be using the money management on. And that would be the FXDD. And the other one I will be using the fixed site. Now, one of the main reasons I did that with FX Pro is because I found out that they don't allow micro accounts. So they don't allow lot sizes less than 0.1. So I decided to go ahead and just use that as the fixed account broker. I also want to point out that I will only be using the scalper strategy with Fap Turbo. I will not be using the long-term strategy, as I've talked about in previous videos. I want to thank everyone who has sent in emails with questions and comments. I try to respond to everyone in a timely manner. If I have not responded to an email you've sent, it is strictly unintentional. I do receive quite a few emails, and once in a while one will slip through the cracks. So I apologize if I did not get back to you, but I do try to answer each and every one. And I want to thank you for listening to this week's update, and I'm looking forward to see what happens in this coming week with live accounts. And we'll talk to you next week.